Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's story isn't just chilling, it's a haunting reminder that sometimes, even the most ordinary places can hold terrifying secrets. A quiet park. A simple bench. And a young woman whose life changed in an instant. She was just looking for a break. What she found beneath that bench sent shockwaves through the entire town. It was a beautiful spring afternoon. Birds chirping, children laughing, the sun gently warming the sidewalks. Emily had taken this route dozens of times, often enjoying her peaceful walks through Meadowview Park. But that day, something felt slightly different. Maybe it was the stillness, maybe the silence that hung just a little too long in the air. She brushed it off. Tired from the long walk, she approached one of the newer benches installed just last month by the city council. From the outside, the bench looked completely ordinary: modern wooden slats, a clean concrete base, and a smooth stainless steel frame. Nothing looked suspicious. Nothing felt out of place. But within seconds of sitting down, Emily felt a sharp jolt shoot through her spine. It wasn't just pain, it was something far worse. Her legs went numb almost instantly. She tried to stand, but nothing moved. Panic spread through her like wildfire. She screamed for help, her voice cracking as she realized she was completely paralyzed. The bench had been rigged. Hidden beneath the slats, embedded inside the wood, was a custom-made device. Authorities later discovered that someone had installed a cluster of ultra-thin retractable needles coated with a rare neurotoxin. The moment Emily sat down, the device triggered, piercing through her clothing and into her skin. The toxin acted within seconds, targeting her spinal cord. It was silent, fast, and invisible to the naked eye. When emergency responders arrived, they were stunned. Nothing like this had ever happened in their small town. Investigators carefully dismantled the bench and revealed the shocking mechanism beneath. It was expertly built, not something a casual tinkerer could create. This was deliberate. This was planned. Inside the emergency room, doctors fought to stop the paralysis from spreading further. While they stabilized her condition, it was clear Emily would never walk again. Her lower body was permanently paralyzed. The townspeople were devastated. This was their park. Their safe space. And now, it had turned into a place of horror. Inside the medical facility, her recovery room was quiet, sterile, and filled with monitors that tracked every movement or lack of it. Emily's world had shrunk to a hospital bed and in 4-drip. She couldn't feel her legs, but she could feel the weight of a future suddenly filled with uncertainty. The performance of the investigation was swift and coordinated. Local police teamed up with state forensic experts, reviewing hours of surveillance footage from the park, examining the bench design, and cross-checking city maintenance records. A suspect emerged, a former city maintenance worker, recently fired for suspicious behavior and known for his background in mechanical engineering. He had access to the benches during the installation period. His motive? A twisted revenge plot against the city council, but tragically, Emily was an innocent victim caught in his madness. Safety became the top priority for every park across the state. All public benches were inspected. Designs were reviewed. Officials even brought in bomb squads to ensure nothing else dangerous was hidden. Parents stopped taking their kids to the park. Seniors avoided sitting outside. The town had changed overnight. But the deeper change was within the people themselves, a new fear, one that made them question everything they thought was safe. What made this case even more disturbing was how cleverly the device was built. It was silent. Invisible. Almost undetectable without physically opening the bench. It had no electronics, no signal, nothing that could trigger metal detectors. Its uniqueness wasn't in its technology, it was in its simplicity. This wasn't just a crime, it was a message. As for the cost, there was no price tag on the pain Emily now carried. Her dreams of becoming a professional dancer were crushed. The financial toll of medical treatments, physical therapy, and counseling was staggering. Donations poured in, but no amount of money could replace what she had lost. In conclusion, this horrifying story is a reminder that real life can sometimes be more chilling than fiction. What started as a peaceful moment in a park became a lifetime of struggle and recovery. But Emily, through it all, has shown strength most of us can't imagine. She's become an advocate for public safety, raising awareness about hidden dangers in public infrastructure. Her tragedy sparked reforms, tighter controls, and new safety standards nationwide. And the bench? It was removed and destroyed. In its place now stands a plaque, not just to remember what happened, but to remind everyone that safety isn't just about signs and fences. Sometimes, the greatest threats are the ones we never see coming. Stay safe, stay aware, and always look twice, because even something as simple as sitting down can change everything.